Oh, say does.
They say revenge is a dish that's best.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Lakers starting group. James is out there with the Beast. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Norman Powell is out there with Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendar.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
They set the pick. Pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Beast passes to James. And James throws it down.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Offensive rebound. Here's Coffey. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's Reeves. Pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The three-pointer is right on target. James has got 5.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the height that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy. Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Powell, the pass to Zubac.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
The Lakers in the lead. And Hayes throws it down.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
And here are the Clippers now. Dunn kicks to Zubac. Reeves against Powell. Five on the clock. For 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep. because he's unguardable.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Coffey. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Doncic from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Zubac's a screen on Reeves. The shot by Powell, no good. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The beast in the last matchup against the Nets was outstanding. He scored 22 points, and his unselfishness with the ball, combined with his defensive activity, made a huge impact. And he was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? We'll see. Guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
In attack mode, we've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Brooklyn Nets. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt.
MP.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. So the Lakers 5 right now. Luka Doncic's out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's the Beast. And it's James in at the 5 spot. Here's Hachimura. After the basket by Bogdanovich. On James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Hayes, he's checked in for Hachimura. And so he makes both from the line. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been, and with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectation.
Here's Eubanks. 8 points his last outing. And Coffey gets it to go. Coffey's got 12.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's the Beast. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Clippers leading by 3. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 14.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's the beast. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Simmons. Scoreless thus far. That one wide left. It's a close game here in L.A. James in the post. Batum's there. It's good. This game is all even.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Simmons sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. It's good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Out left to the wing. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by Coffey. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Milton. The Clippers grab the miss. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Count it. Coffey's got 16 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Now, here's Doncic. Getting the pass to the beast. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
A different look for the Clippers. Jones checked in for Batum. And it's Powell in for Amir Coffey. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Powell. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the beast. Out to Doncic. Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Right side, Bogdanovich. Buries it down low. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's the beast. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. A 3 ball. It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 12.
And when Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
The beast can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Simmons dishes to Powell. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from the beast. Bogdanovich, no luck. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Eubanks, and it's done in for Simmons. Pass to Powell. Here's Bogdanovich. And the Clippers miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Reeves gets the bucket. 8 points for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Now here's Powell. He has yet to score. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's the beast, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
1:02 left in the first half. Pass to Powell. Done outside. Bogdanovich left side. Now here's Zubac. Here's Powell. He's defended by Reeves. Jones with the screen on Doncic. Dunn misses. Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And Doncic is right there. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Boy, there is no quit in Doncic. He competes every play, every game.
And here is Dunn. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. Misses the 3. Here's the beast. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shots good by the beast. The beast's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. Zubac with it. Powell for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Austin Reeves picks one up. The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shots. 3 shots.
That free throw, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And now, not a bad time to take. And that is a wrap. Now let's sit.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Dunn is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's the beast. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 16 points for the Beast.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dunn passes to Coffey. And here is Powell. Jones for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Doncic against Dunn. Doncic feeling it out. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Dunn passes to Coffey. Back to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Powell. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Pass to Hayes. Now LeBron. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's the Beast after the made shot from Norman Powell. Here now the Clippers. A big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Dunn. Jones with the screen on Doncic. Dunn. No good on the three.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's LeBron. Hayes trying to break through. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just one on the basket from James.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
On the wing, Jones. Powell in the high post. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Dunn, wide open, he fires, connects from three-point range. Dunn's got 7. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from the Beast. Pass to Powell. Over Reeves. That one a little long.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Powell, that's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's the Beast, and he's good on the 3-ball. The Beast's got 7 points for the quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Zubac's the pass to Coffey. Powell with it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Down low. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to the Beast. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Clippers. Ben Simmons comes in for Chris Dunn. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for James. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Simmons. Right side, Bogdanovich. Here's Coffey. Rebound the Lakers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to the Beast. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Here's Coffey. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Connect. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Simmons. They need this. No good that time. Lakers leading by 3. And it's Connect in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick. Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Connect is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. So he can't get either to fall.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And he gets it to go. Coffey's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Right side Simmons. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Batum. Here's Bogdanovich. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Vincent, the pass to the Beast. To the wing on the left. Pass to Connect. Here's Hachimura. And again, the Lakers no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Connect with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Connect's got 5.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. And Coffey gets it to go. Coffey's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Clippers. And no good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision.
Clippers with a whole new lineup now. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. LeBron comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's the Beast in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Pass to Coffey. to end the run. That one's no good. Takes him to 10 for 15 for the game. So for the Lakers right now, they've got LeBron James. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's the Beast in at the 3, the small forward. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Here's the Beast, 5 to shoot, trains it from beyond the arc. The Beast's got 12 points here in the second half.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Outside, Jones. It's Powell on the wing. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Coffey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers leading by 17. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Outside, Jones. Here's Coffey. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Tries from 10. No good off the back of the rim. The Clippers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Doncic against Zubac. Hayes finds Doncic. Pass to Reeves. LeBron outside. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for the Beast.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Simmons against Milton. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Lakers have possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to connect. Eubanks grabs the miss. Here's Beauchamp. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all.
You earned that one. Another day, another win. Good work. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Washington Wizards. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for him.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. George out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Sarr. And it's Smart in at 2 guard. And for the Lakers, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's the Beast in at the 3. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Sarr pulls it in. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Reeves against Smart. That one no good. Reeves with some nice D. Here's the Beast. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
And here's Poole. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Doncic passes to the Beast. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. George outside. Back to Poole. Up and over Doncic. And that one's good. Poole.
You got to keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname? The Pool Party.
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it. Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Smart passes to George. It's Middleton on the wing. Poole outside. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Beast. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He is aware of the amount of disruption that Marcus Smart can bring to an offense. He said you can't attack him in pick and rolls and go at him in ISOs, so we'll have to keep his assignment moving and run him ragged when he's on defense. Sounds like it'll be a busy day for Smart. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Hayes. It's rebounded by George.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Middleton outside. The three is up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, basket interference. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Washington trailing. Poole, the pass to Middleton. Back to Poole. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by LeBron.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Wizards trail by 4. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thank you, B.A. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. And it's Washington with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. To the paint. It's Poole on the wing. And there's the screen. Pass to Middleton. 5 on the clock. From deep. Nails it from 3. Middleton's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's the Beast. He's got 7. Out to James. Fires for 3. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. As we get to just about the halfway point in our season, it's the perfect time to take a look at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's see which of these rookies have been the biggest boost to their team and gotten out ahead. Right in the thick of this season, he is the of the year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Here's the Beast. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. And James gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 7. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way, or does one half drag on?
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
Wizards trail by 11. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's George in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The Beast passes to Reeves. Pass to the Beast. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Beast has got 10 points in the game.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
George against Hayes. Outside Brogdon. They set a pick. The three. The Lakers with a rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's the three. And another three for the Lakers.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Back to Brogdon. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Koulibaly. Bay outside. From behind the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. He buries it from 3.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Here's the beast. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kispert. Bay outside. Brogdon from outside. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Brogdon's got quick hands. It doesn't matter if he's getting it to a teammate or launching a shot.
Hachimura, the pass to the beast. Fires the 3. And Bay pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brogdon with a strong finish.
And Brogdon is used to having to overcome tough defense. That is just quality composure there by him.
Doncic passes to the beast. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Brogdon. He's got 5. Pass to Bay. He can't get that one to fall. Hachimura with the defensive effort. And here's Hayes. George defending. Knocks it loose. Here's Kispert. It's deflected. On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Brogdon. Reeves, the pass to the beast. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And that one's good. Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 7 points.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Here's the teardrop. The beast shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Kispert. Back to Brogdon. Six to shoot. Kispert outside. And here's Koulibaly. Here's Bay. Soft touch off the glass. Bay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
And it's a complete... And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey, folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely...
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
Their defense just got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've got LeBron James. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's the Beast in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
The Beast passes to Hayes. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The Beast. Good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Pass to George. Over James. James with the block.
And Brown with the blocks. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Rebound by Middleton.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Sarr. Another shot. It's tipped.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's the Beast. No good on the triple. Wizards trail by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Middleton, right side. George outside. Poole finds Smart. Here's Middleton. Let's go with a 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's the Beast. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. Now here's Smart. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 26 points, and he helped stretch things out with a few three-point buckets. And he had an overall impressive game, chipping in multiple ways. He was Mr. Versatility.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And that one's good. James.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Smart outside. Pass to Sarr. And here's Middleton. From about 16, pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, with his 6'7" height and consistent shot, Chris Middleton is so tough. I mean, we're seeing another big night from him.
And he lobs it up. Stolen. Reeves pulls it down.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. The Lakers lead by 11. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Doncic, count it.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Sarr. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And he knocks down the first one. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent.
The Wizards trail by 12. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Malcolm Brogdon, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Kispert, and it's Gill in at the 5. And Kispert gets a 3.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's the Beast, defended by Kispert. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Here's the Beast. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's the Beast. Kicks it to Doncic. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Three-pointer. And no good. Well, the Wizards shooting only 39% so far in the game. And it's Brogdon missing. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to the Beast. Hachimura with a screen on Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. And a change for the Wizards. Bayes checked in. Wizards trail by 9. Now Brogdon. Here's Coulibaly. James with the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, Brogdon getting inside.
Brogdon with the smooth finish inside. His game is so polished.
The Beast passes to Hayes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Middleton is checked in for Washington. And the Wizards call timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Unloads. And it's Brogdon missing.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Pass to James. And here's Doncic outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Middleton. 4-3. And again, Washington, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's the beast. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Cayó.
And he's good on the first of 3. The Wizards making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this game has Poole's fingertips all over it. This man is dominating right now.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The Beast passes to Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Smart outside. Outside Coulibaly. Poole outside. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 7 tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Coulibaly. He's covered by Reeves. Poole, the pass to Sarr. Middleton against Doncic. Middleton, no good. The Lakers lead by 12. For 3, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
He's got a lot of weapons, but a sharp one is that little pull-up game. It's so dangerous.
Here's Sarr. He's defended by Hayes. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's the Beast. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he can't get the first one.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
George, he's checked in for Coulibaly. He hits the second from the line. Wizards trail by 16. And the Wizards call timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Poole finds Middleton. "13 feet out." Nice jump shot.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's the Beast. James, a screen on Middleton. Pass to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Poole, the pass to George. To the middle. Here's Middleton. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. James, a screen on George. The Beast shot is off. Wizards trail by 16. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic.
There's so much intensity on that interior from Poole. He does not stop.
Free throw good. Poole. And both free throws good for Poole.
There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Led the league in field goal percentage one year.
Here's the Beast. And there's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for the Beast.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Smart outside. Pass to Poole. From downtown. The Lakers with a rebound. The Beast has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Watch outside. Stay on here.
Smart against Reeves. Poole outside. Nice move. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, when you foul Poole, now you got to really wrap him up and foul him, or he will find a way to muscle through that for a shot, and he's automatic from the free throw line.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Sarr. Coulibaly comes in for George. Kispert's checked in for Middleton. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Smart. Free throw good. Poole. Here's Milton. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. To the left wing. Outside Milton. The 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Kispert on the wing. Pass to Brogdon. Poole outside. Brogdon with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to...
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Look out there, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Doncic. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Porzingis is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the Lakers, they've got James. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's the Beast in at the 3 slot. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now here's White. After the miss from the Beast, got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Holiday inside the line. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Nice quick shot from Holiday, not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
Here's the Beast, coming off a solid outing against Washington. Offline with his 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the basket is good.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
White the pass to Porzingis. Over Hayes. Porzingis can't hit.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Shots good by the Beast.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Holiday kicks to White. Back to Holiday. Now here's Brown. Last game with 30 points. Porzingis Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Craig, following the basket by LeBron James. Can they get it? And it's Brown getting it to go.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holiday against Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Outside, Porzingis. Brown outside. And the Beast pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Count it, good. The Beast's got 5.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's White. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to the Beast. James looking around. Clock at 6. Puts it up. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to LeBron. Shoots over White, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws, good for James.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
Now here's Porzingis, still without a basket. Pass to Brown from outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's the Beast. 5 points in the game. LeBron outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 4. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Craig, following the basket by LeBron James. Craig, good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to the Beast. Doncic outside. And here's Reeves outside. Drills it from outside.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here's Holiday. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
The Beast can't hit.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Outside Holiday. No good there.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to the Beast. James a screen on Brown. Here's the Beast. They get it again. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 10.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Washington was...
Substitution here for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Vanderbilt. The Beast comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves is checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for three.
LeBron James is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's the Beast in at the three. That's the Laker 5. Doncic passes to the Beast. Launches it. That shot misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Cornette. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And stolen by James. LeBron right to the finish.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Curry passes to Hauser. Here's Cornette. Inside. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's the Beast. Pass to Hachimura. There's a good screen. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 7. On the wing, Brown. He's defended by Reeves. Goes up to the stripe. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Get through, get through, get through.
Here's the Beast. 5 points in the game. And Doncic with the triple.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Hauser the pass to Curry. Nice ball movement by Boston. Over Doncic. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Curry. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown outside. It's hauled in by Doncic.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now Curry. 10 points for him. Fires for 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
To the inside, Reeves. The rebound by the Celtics. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Tillman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers leading by 9. Out to the right wing. The Beast passes to Hachimura. Here's the Beast. Doncic with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Washington.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Shake Milton comes in for Austin Reeves. And a new group in for the Celtics. Porzingis, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Torrey Craig comes in for Tillman. Derek White's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Holiday in for Seth Curry. Porzingis finds White. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Pass to Milton. Here's Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Hauser. It's White on the wing. Now, here's Craig. James covering. And the three ball is good. Hauser's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The three for Doncic. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Celtics trail by 11. Now here is Holiday. Three-pointer. Hauser the pass to White. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Three-pointer. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's the Beast. The rebound by Holiday. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level.
With 2 seconds left.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers ahead, leading by 8. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Their defense just got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds. He runs the floor. His value.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Boston Celtics.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Torrey Craig is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Doncic against Holiday. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Brown.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Outside Holiday fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Brown. James kicks to Hayes. Pass to the Beast. Over in the corner, Doncic. There's a screen. Over Holiday. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Craig with it. James defending. Out to White. Brown outside. Brown jams it in.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14 points. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The Beast, and he gets it to go from the high post. The Beast's got 16 points.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside Holiday. It's White on the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. And it's White missing. Lakers leading by 10. Doncic right side. To the wing right side. Here's the Beast. He's got 16. 6 on the shot clock. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Both free throws good from the Beast. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Brown outside. Pass to Porzingis. And here is Craig. He's covered by Hachimura. Clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes. Here's the Beast. He's got 18.
Vanderbilt the pass to the Beast. Corner shot. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hauser. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Our next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Here's the Beast. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Hauser. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hauser's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Pass to Hachimura. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 8. Brown outside. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hachimura the pass to Vincent. Here's the Beast, guarded by Holiday. Back to Vincent. And he hits the jumper for 2. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Hauser. And here is Craig. Brown outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brown's got 12 in the game.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Here's the Beast. Rebound Boston. Hauser's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Brown. Holiday with the 3. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers leading by 7. Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins.
Completely new group for Los Angeles. The Beast out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Brown drives in. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to the Beast. On the wing, Doncic. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Brown. The Beast can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. Brown kicks to Holiday. Brown with it. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. No problems knocking that one down. And the Lakers lead by 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
shoots from 8. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Outside Holiday. The rebound by James.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to the Beast. High post shot. Here's James. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown. And there it is for him. Brown's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
Here's the Beast. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The Beast's got 21 in the game.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
On the free throw, no good.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 9-point game. From 20 feet out, the Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Doncic passes to the Beast. James outside. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Doncic passes to the Beast. Back to Doncic. Pass to the Beast. Here's the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. White dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Goes up at the stripe, and it's White with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. It can't settle for bad shots.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Reeves in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Brown with it, now guarded by the Beast. Brown, good.
Look, Brown has proven himself to be a clutch performer, and he does it again.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Lakers in the ball around now. And they go to the intentional foul. .44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Celtics on offense. They trail by 6. From the low block. Rebounded by the Lakers. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Here's the beast, and an intentional foul right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Craig. No good from outside. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, MP. I see.